So, Urbrask. Well, Aftermath is going to affect you because I think it's going to be part. I don't know if it will overtake the actual premiere draft, but or if there will be another one. But other Aftermath is like a 40 card mini set, right? But there's gonna be, I think, a limited queue with them in the actual draft format. Final Flourish, yeah. What do we pick here? I want Kenra, because I think Kenra is just amazing, right? Days, well, thank you. You are too kind. Do I want Kenra, Final, or Obosh? Zelda on Friday? So, fun fact, I have never beaten a Zelda game, and I've only ever really played one, and that was The Legend of Zelda for the NES. Do I just go for the Furnace Rains and hope we can do the Black-Red deck? One of the Throat Goat games, Sudoku? Interesting. Thrusty Gamer confirmed. Oh, Metal Mario. Metal Mario, if you could just say that, like, every time you stream, you'd be like, you could start your stream like, hello, I'm Metal Mario, and I'm a Thrusty Gamer confirmed. I would really appreciate that, thank you. Oh god, I am so funny. What that even means? Oh, Sudoku. Well, Sudoku, it's because of your Protestant upbringing. You don't know really a lot of stuff, so that's fine. Uh-oh, here's Jury, everyone. Oh, but we need the Beat Stick and Corrupted Conviction. At least this means we're kind of open, right? Hopefully, we don't get really too punished by passing all of that. But I think that means we're kind of in the right spot. Hmm. Do I like this or Drag? I kind of always like Etherblade Agent a little more than Drag Recycler. Even though, like, we are kind of in the sack archetype, that's fine. Invasion of Azgul. I do. Actually, Sudoku, you might be surprised, but I actually don't. That's, like, my least favorite part about the entire thing, to be honest. None of this is good. Interesting. Want to know what's interesting? How much of a mean person Sudoku is. They think they're so cool. That's interesting. A Corrupted Conviction? Alright. Mirrodin Event. Wow. So I think we go for Furnace Gremlin over Beat Stick, because I'm sure we can get another one. But I would love a Warrior. Of course, this is going to be the time where we don't see any of the 3-mana Black-Red uncommon. I mean, we'll do another Furnace Gremlin. Furnace Gremlin is good, right? In this deck? Do we go for another Gremlin? Maybe we should go for Marauding Dreadship or the Beat Stick or the Caves here? But I think I don't mind all of the Gremlins. But maybe that's too many Gremlins. Like, I think we can get other stuff now. Vanquish the Weak. Got it. Oh god, I wish. I wish. But thank you. You're way too kind. How are you doing, Patrick? Happy gobble gobble morning. Ooh, wow. I love Marauding Dreadship, but I think I like Merciless Repurposing. I also love Timurit. But I think we just want more removal. Maybe that's good. How are we on Invasion of Mercadia? Is it good? And Patrick, I have some good news for you. You like it, Black Panther? Oh, I didn't know you were like starting this week. Oh, that's so great. I'm so positive. I didn't know it was so soon. I'm very, very happy for you. Oh, that because of the new announcement for standard rotation, you get to play with your favorite cards like Fable of the Mirror Breaker for another year. And I think you were uh really, really yeah. Oh, Patrick, you don't get to say that to me here if you don't say it to me other places. Thank you. Wow. I'm hurt. I need practice to not blush on stream, thank you. Um, just every set now rotates in 3 years instead of 2. So there's no rotating this year. Wanna know what would have been really, really funny? Is if, with that announcement, Cal Diamond that entire year of Magic came back. Wouldn't that have been hilarious? Like, oh, Goldspan Dragon's legal up until for the next 4 months. That would have been funny. They should have done that, yeah. Why not? Because people would complain that they have to go out and buy more cards. Blizzard Brawl might, right? It would, I mean, I think it would really, really change everything, right? That, I think it'd be cool. Let's do it. Hey, Torin. And hey, Gerbot. Oh, do we play City on Fire here? Why not? I like that and that and that. Ooh, can I play Omnath, everyone? Do my own personal work? Yeah, no, that's why I figured, yeah. So feeling a bit anxious? Well, Patrick, I am sending you all of the positive vibes. I am crossing my fingers and other stuff not on camera. Yes, you would be very impressed. So, pal, I was talking about this before, like literally last week. The thing that people hate about standard rotation the most, right, is when their cards rotate out of standard. Specifically for the less enfranchised players, the worst thing they do is they go to an FNM or whatever, and their deck is not legal anymore, right? And so what they want is to encourage that type of, longer, to make that's still gonna happen once every year, right? But now your cards are good for standard in 3 years. And that's the idea behind it. Stoke. Well, and so here's also the thing too, is there's, and this is what I made a post on Twitter about too, where I think the biggest problem that this announcement doesn't solve is when I am playing. Oh wow, we want Kenra over that. Wow. When I am, as someone who like plays a lot online and interacts with a lot of people, right? Whenever there is a rotation coming up in standard, the majority of people always talk about what cards they are done seeing rather than looking forward to the new set. And I think that is a problem that this announcement doesn't change and it doesn't affect, right? And so that is my biggest concern with this. For Dominaria coming out, the month leading up to it, nobody talked about what they were excited about Dominaria. Everyone talked about that they wanted Goldspan Dragon to be gone, right? Like, that's the conversation and only thing that was talked about. Well, I want Meat Hook back too, and that's what we'll see. We don't know. I mean, I think they're gonna ban. A lot of people don't think they're gonna ban Mirror Breaker, but I'm like absolutely positive they will. Well, and so this is the thing too. I think a lot of people, um, the cost of standard has been relatively stable over the last 5 or 6 years, right? It actually hasn't increased by that much at all. It's mainly just an anecdotal thing that people are saying. Oh, it's standard has always been very, very expensive to get into, right? And so that's not necessarily something they're trying to address. But like theoretically, this should make it makes your investment into standard longer, right? And the really, really expensive part of standard are when there are cards that have really, really big appeal outside standard formats, right? Like Shieldred and Fable, right? So that's where the majority, and Dual Lands, that's where the majority of the price of standard decks come from, right? Because there definitely are cheaper decks, but maybe the more competitive ones are very, very expensive, right? But buying a competitive standard deck has always been a very, very expensive ordeal, right? And so that's, I don't think, when they're, that's not necessarily, I think, a thing that factors into this decision necessarily, but if there is a factor into it, it means that your investment lasts longer into standard, right? And so I think that's a point to standard becoming more accessible price wise. Um, and I also think the power level thing isn't necessarily, um, I don't think that is something that will happen, or there's necessarily any evidence of that necessarily going to happen, right? A lot of people talk about Eldraine and a lot of stuff, but Eldraine was just a big mistake in that there were a lot of cards that just, if you read anything from any of the designers and stuff, there was a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of stuff was just undercosted just on accident, right? It's not like they were trying to make Oko as busted. Oko slipped through the tracks because a lot of things were going on. It's not like all these cards were like the development of Eldraine, just there was a lot of stuff behind the scenes where they missed, and it sucks, right? But like that was more of an outlier, right? But in the article, and this is something I know that they're trying to do, I mean, and with Companion, right, Matt? Like, there were a lot of things that happened that, like, it just, right? But that was, those are more just mistakes of them trying to do new things and stuff, and then the testing didn't meet up with the reality of what happened, right? But so there's all of that. But one of the things that they talk about in the article, right, and this is something that I think there is benefit to, is that they think it's much easier to give, let's say, green white +1/+1 counters little new stuff over 3 years than just put it into 2 years, and then they also have more info on what was maybe not powerful or powerful enough in the first year, and so then they can seed more cards and they have more time to make stuff from the first set relevant that wouldn't ever be relevant in a 2 year standard. So like there's just a lot of stuff, right? Kamigawa, oh god, I don't know. Well, no, and that's also the thing too, is there are always going to be the most powerful cards being played, right? It is just a thing that happens with any card game. It is literally inevitable, right? And so that is just something that a lot of people cannot accept as a thing that happens, specifically the smaller the format, right? And so in a theoretical world, a larger format means that they have more control and that more decks will be viable. Now, again, there are always, or not always, but sometimes there are cards like Fable, right? Which is on the precipice of being too powerful and too ubiquitous. And, like, bannable, right? And that is one of the problems where a lot of people are kind of tired of it, but then it's like, why should we ban it, right? So, you know, there's just a lot going on. We need to get rid of that. And we'll see what happens. There, again, and it's also just one of the things, too, that, you know, not to say this is everyone, right? But a lot of Magic players are very myopic in what they think and what they know is good for the game, because it largely is stuff that only affects them, right? And that's just... right? So, there's just a lot of stuff going on that a lot of people don't consider and stuff, so... that was very good for our opponent. And I would love... but what it... right, exactly. Well, and this is also... one of the funny things, too, about the entire thing is you have people complaining about this who haven't played Standard in 10 years. And it's like... this is the card we wanted, we didn't get any of. Well, we didn't draw land, so GG. Please don't do anything, opponent. Play a tapped land. No. Do you know? Of course, right? Bring back Haldimia. Uh-oh, wow. Someone's gonna look... Yeah, exactly. Cool. Yeah. Cool is the word I was going for. Are we gonna be City on Fire gamers this game, everyone? No, why would they say anything? They were impressed. They're like, yo, look at Matt. Matt is just so cool. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Matt basically is a movie star, if we're being real. Oh, you're not gonna counter this, opponent. Thank you. Moo. Moo. I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. I apologize. You're certainly willing to try? Well, try you may. Sometimes, you know... Was that in Meet the Parents or Meet the Fockers? Meet the Parents? Okay. So the first one, right? Our opponent and I are at a standstill, everyone. Okay. Surely, I don't know. Oh, don't kill it. Please, opponent. Oh. Don't call me Shirley, Shirley. So, part of me wants to tap the Urabrask. Because if our opponent taps this, or like kills it, at least we get a 1-1. And maybe that's wrong. I don't even know if we should do this here. Maybe it's just Vanquish the Weak, then completed. As if it's not a 3-3, yeah. This city's on fire. Is that what you meant, tattering? Alright, everyone. Opponent's probably just gonna block there, I think. Maybe we're also supposed to attack with the Urabrask. But I kind of like it as a defense against the Gitaxian Spellstalker. Though now the Urabrask is a lethal threat when it attacks, so maybe. It's also a really good blocker as well. Others, though? Interesting. Ithara's Dispersal? Okay. Urabrask. Why can't we draw Stoke the Flames, right? Wouldn't that be wonderful? Oh, double strike. Oh, but would these still trade, right? Yeah, so that's fine. I think this is game. I didn't really do the math. If we're being honest. Okay. It's quite the game, thank you. Thank you for backing me up, Patrick. I appreciate when you do that. Okay. This is kind of what we want to be doing, right? I hope. Matt, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Tattering My Own Sales. You're beautiful and amazing and wonderful, but you already knew that. Double blocking? Oh. You're beautiful, Patrick. Matt, you're wonderful and great and kind and lovely, and I appreciate you being here. Our opponent has a lot of cards in hand. Final Flourish? Well, we do that. We can do that, then we can equip. I think it is a good thing. Ultimately. The mirror, and we won. Or rather, I don't think it's neither necessarily good or bad. Because I also I need to know if they have updated their ban philosophy. Because if they haven't, then I think it's probably a net negative. Play experience wise, but if they are more willing to ban stuff, I think it's going to be much, much better for everyone involved. Hello? Oh, as an alchemy player, the more different it is from regular standard, the better. So that is 100%. No, I think it depends. It really depends, Dad. And we'll see what happens. But I think it just depends. Because if, like, they're more willing to ban stuff in the first year, right? Let's see what our opponent does here. Oh. Just 10 at me. Lovely. Ugh. Okay, well. Everyone. What a disaster go. Was that a good exchange for us? If so, why? Maybe. Who knows? So we can activate this once, because it's gonna give us a bigger goblin. Our opponent has removal and like a pump that sucks, but I think so. But I think they need to. We'll see. Again, I think they're going to be more willing to ban stuff. Or at least I wish they were more willing to just talk, too. Because for me, I think my biggest issue is when they banned Meat Hook Massacre, and their explanation for banning Meat Hook Massacre, I don't know how that banning and explanation didn't also ban Fable, right? I think anything that applied to Meat Hook Massacre also applied to Fable. And I think Fable does more to damage Standard than Meat Hook Massacre did. And so again, I'm optimistic. I do think a larger format in general is healthier and easier to build around and put answers in and stuff. So even if they don't ban it, like theoretically, Fable might not be anywhere near as powerful anyway, even though I think they will ban it. But there's just a lot going on, and a lot of it is speculation and stuff we don't know about behind the scenes, right? And I hope. Kind of. I mean, that's basically what they said, but also, you know, it's like, look at Rakdos, right? Rakdos is still the most powerful thing. Yeah, like, it's just, I don't know, I just think it's, Fable should have been a very easy ban if you wanted to open up Standard and change things. Well, yeah, basically. Like, and if you look at, you know, Pioneer and Pioneer and Modern, right? Like, Meat Hook isn't a problem in those sets, right? Fable is more of a problem than anything. But again, we'll see. For me, ultimately, it's... Well, I think they'll ban it anyway, sooner rather than later. But, like, ultimately, for me, it doesn't really negatively impact me at all, because I... As much as, like, I wish Standard was a little different, I'm having fun with it. We have a new set literally tomorrow, or new 40 cards to play around with, right? So, it's gonna be fine. Yeah, Miuk Massacre is also very, very, very popular in, Commander. Oh, ouch, what a disgusting draw there. Beamtown Beatstick is such a wonderful card. If they kill, I mean, that's wonderful for us, right? Bye-bye. I mean, we didn't even need the Urbrass there. We won. Right? Well, Mario, come here, then you can, see it for yourself. Thank you very much. Sounds lovely. Oh my god. We have a Beamtown Beat Stick, everyone. Oh, could we, Gerbot? I mean, we wouldn't have to bet on that. And there were like 5, basically. I feel so attacked. Also, everyone, if you look like Jury, let me know. Please. I want to dress up like Jury for, Halloween. Or, like, tomorrow. Who knows? Yeah, imagine growing up in the Midwest. I don't know if we should have Furnace Gremlin or that. Too small to mention? Yeah, exactly. Oh, Metal Mario, there's nothing basic about you. Etherblade Agent? Okay. Attacking for 4? Hmm. Interesting. Transform it and attack, please. You know what Jury would make Jury even better than it actually is? If, like, whenever a player sacrificed a permanent, you deal 1 damage to any target. Or would that be too good to be printed on a Magic the Gathering card? Does anybody know? Yeah. It's a little bit awkward. Well, 5 of them were giant spiders. Is Jerry riding a unicycle? I don't know, but I'm jealous regardless. Hmm. Do you know what, Matt? I agree. Let's go write that in. I'm seeing... I wonder what happens here. Okay. Hmm. Or maybe we should have attacked with Jury anyway. I want to do this. Hopefully our opponent can't kill it in response. And, like, maybe we're just too worried on getting so much value. Is this a Vanquish the week? Because that would suck. Final Flourish. Saw that coming, but... I think we're still in a fine position, right? Our opponent... Ooh. Huh. And now, if we need to, right, we can we can sack a treasure to make Jury a 4/3 and then corrupted conviction to deal 4 damage to something if we really need to. I don't think we're gonna. Now we do have to also decide, right, how there's just a lot going on in this game. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is bam, bam. I want to get a 2-power one. Maybe I don't need to. Maybe I should have saved the corrupted conviction. Upsetty spaghetti. Draw. No idea what's happening here. Ugh. Why did our opponent have to have removal? I don't mind going to 9 here, so we can see what our opponent's doing. And then maybe we can, like, stoke the flames, whatever our opponent does. Incubate, incubate, equip attack for 4, and then we can vanquish it. Oh no, that's so good. Fudge. That, okay. We have to do this, I think. If our opponent has a pump spell, they have a pump spell, and we cry. Don't need to cry now. Alright. 2-2. That helps a lot. Tap out. Tap out. Please. The new Redfall update? You would be absolutely correct, Armada. It is. Didn't think you noticed. Please? Pretty please? Dude. Ugh. Finally. What a disaster this has been, everyone. I don't know how good of a hand this is, but as long as we get to untap here, that it'd be okay, because then if our opponent kills it, at least we have the corrupted conviction. Okay. I guess we can get rid of a land? Well, everyone. Hey, Tax2, how are you? Okay. Probably could have discarded a corrupted conviction. Yeah, I think we need to do this. Oh, I'm so bad. But you know, sometimes you just have to accept that you make mistakes, right? 2 weeks off? Nice. I mean, I can think of a couple, Briblick, but let's not go there. Part of me, I think I need to sack this. We need to get lands and other stuff. I don't think we can win by just waiting. City on Fire was like literally our worst draw. Whether or not it should even be in our deck, you know, we don't need to talk about it. Let's not talk about it, but oh no, not Poly K. Alright. What will happen here is our opponent's going to transform Poly K, and then we will draw our Furnace Reigns, gain control of it, attack the invasion, then sack it to completed Hunt Master. Deal, everyone? Deal? Sounds good, thank you, Pizzavore. No! Opponent, you didn't do the magic word. Oh, that card's so good against us right now. We are terrible. Okay. I love Kenra Spell Spear. Oh, opponent. Please don't have Afara's Dismissal. Oh, you don't? GG. I mean, it's not GG, but... You're not gonna do anything to my Kenra Spell Spear. Can we all confirm that? Thank you. Oh. That's not good. What do you mean by that? Oh, into Magic? Yeah. No, Magic being on Steam is going to be huge for the population of players, 100%. Something like that, yeah. Oh, I thought I transformed it. I didn't. Uh-oh. We're fine, though. Yeah, look where we are right now, everyone. Oh, no! Can I draw anything? Damn. We need to do this so we have... We need to vanquish... Oh no. Targeting that. Nice. Mm. Hate that being a 4/4. Hate everything here. Oh, and our opponent got another Converter Beast? Oh my god. Converter Beast just being a free sacrifice for the Glistening Goremonger is so sad. Yep. Let's see what our opponent does here. Probably double block, right? Or, yeah, that's actually not too bad, right? What sucks, though, is the invasion. If it flips, we don't have a good attack because everything of our opponents will untap. Okay. Yeah. Pretty poggers, if I do say so. Like, and we're, like, relatively fine with that exchange. I don't like this. Oh. Oh, that's not bad. Splashing the white off Chandra Hope's Beacon is, I think, really nice. A really nice touch. Wow. Oh, revolting. Revolting. GG. We drew very, very badly for several turns there, though. So that's fine. And also, again, our opponent had just a really... let me collect it first.